Alright, yo guys, welcome back to my tutorial series on how to create a top-down shooter project in GameMaker Studio. So first I'm just going to run it and show you what I did. I think I'll be doing this. I'm posting these every other day. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing this. I think next one might be my last one because no one's really interested in it. If people want more, they can ask for it, right? But just not right now. So I'm just going to show you what I did. And I think I'm just going to do videos like this now, where I just do things behind the scene. Next video should be live, but I do things behind the scene, and then I just tell you what it is, and you can just copy down the code, because that's mostly what most people do. So, I still have the look script, collisions still work. I don't know if I fixed these in the last one, but I fixed all the corners. And this is what I have. So I can shoot. It's fully automatic, and I'm holding the button right now. It fires, I can't remember what I set the alarm to. I think I set it to 15, so it'd be 15 milliseconds. Let's see. So, player, step, it would be in step. So, yeah, I set the alarm to 25, so that's 25 milliseconds. I think I might even just set that to 20, because that's a little low. So okay, I'm just going to go over with you guys what I did. I created an object called gun pickup, as well as a sprite in the player. I don't know why I put it in player. I probably should put it in bullet and rename bullet gun. Anyways, so here, let's just go into this and I'll show you what it is. It's nothing special, just a yellow pixel here, black outline, gray inside. Nothing special. You put it here, and I think you put the center, yeah, the origin in the center. So, basically that makes it spawn to your bottom, right there, which is good. So, yeah, so when it collides with the player, it is destroyed. So that's basically what's in the pickup. So I made two separate objects, a pickup and the one that's attached to the player. When this one is this script is just for setting where it'll spawn. So I wouldn't mess around too much with this. Like, you could do +6 and that'll add 6 to the X. But you know, it's kind of inconsistent. So yes, right here in the create event, when this object is created, the X should equal the player's X, and the Y should equal the player's Y. So that's when it's created. And in the step event, you want to make it so as the player moves, it stays with it. So X equals object player X, object player Y, right? So as you move, it moves with you. But you also want it to point at the mouse as just like the player, or else it would stay pointing this way while the player's looking up. So that's the image angle. So image angle's right there. I don't actually need that. Alright. And I'm just gonna okay. And I have this. So on collision, instance create obj player at obj player X, obj player Y, object gun player. So gun equals 1. So that actually relates to another thing. So to actually shoot, here. So if mouse check button 1, so if you click the left mouse button, and gun equals 1, so that variable I just defined, if gun equals 1, meaning you have the gun on you, and alarm 0 is less than or equal to 0. Sorry. Is less than or equal to 0. Instance create obj bullet, and then set the alarm to 20. So then when you click this, it'll fire a bullet, then set the alarm to 20, so you can't use it until the alarm goes back to 0. Now I'm going to go into the bullet to show you why the bullet does what it does, why it moves. So if you guys are having trouble keeping up, you know, you can just go back and pause it and reread some of it. This is in the bullet. I know I'm going fast. So image angle, so you want the bullet to point towards from the object player X to object player Y to mouse X, mouse Y, right? And you want it to move towards mouse X, mouse Y 10. This is the speed, this is the location. Now, you want to do this in a create event, not a step event, because if you put it in a step event, then it'll constantly be, it will constantly be going towards the mouse, and it'll constantly, and say you just put this in this, and the image angle and step, then it'll constantly look wherever the mouse is, even if the bullet's not traveling that way. So these are just very simple. It's just instance destroy. So that's what you want to put. And then what I did is I right-click it, duplicate event. I'll just show you. Then you go to collision and you just pick each one. There's a more complicated way to do that, but I just thought that would be easier. So bullet is not a solid object. Neither is the pickup, I don't believe. No, pickup would not be a solid object. Okay, so that is what I completed in the last episode. Or not episode. After the last episode. So I basically created a gun and I made it shoot. Since we're not running too low on time, it's only been a few minutes, I think what I might do is I might just create an enemy, a simple enemy. It won't have AI, it'll just be a destroyable object, basically. Because we have lots of time, so I'm just going to create a group and label it enemy. Enemies, because you know, in your game there may be multiple, and I'll create a sprite inside of that and call it SPR underscore enemy. Yeah, enemy. I could do a very simple AI that would just be like a zombie AI where it just walks towards the player. That could be something. So I could do SPR underscore zombie. Yeah, I'll do that. I don't know if I'll actually get around to coding it this episode, but I will try. And I am actually parched, and I am out of drink. Whatever. Oh, whoops. I forgot to create a new sprite. I just hit check mark. So, 32 by 32, the average size we're using. So, set the outside as a dark red, and the inside as a lighter red. Grab the ellipse tool, and draw that out. I'm going to also do this onto it. I'm using the ellipse tool right now, which is very strange for this. Anyways, I'm going to put that onto it just so you know which way it's facing. So yeah, I'll just center it. I won't go into collisions right now. It's not really needed. So yeah, I need to create an enemy object. So, object, create group, enemies, let's see, create object, obj underscore, label it zombie, yeah, zombie. So I'll choose a sprite, enemies, zombie. So let's just get into some coding. So on the create event, what you want to do is you want to grab a, control, script, and you want to just set some variables. So some brackets, and I'm just going to do HP equals 10. Simple. That's pretty much all we need for create event. You know, you may want to add things like speed, so they can only move at a certain speed, which basically would be like when this player is moving, use this variable speed, but you can just set it in the step event, so it's not that difficult. So, let's see. Image underscore angle equals, no. Is it this? No. Is it equals? I'm not actually sure. No, that's not it. I'm sure. I'm sure if I type this in, no, it's just a variable. So I have to actually do it. So image angle equals obj underscore player dot x and obj underscore player dot y. So that's not correct, is it? Just a second. I'm very confused right now, as you can probably tell. So I'm just going to go into this. I haven't been coding in a while. Let's just see. So image angle equals point underscore direction. That is what I was missing. So actually, I'm just going to do this. So let's go. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to copy and paste this script. Image angle, and then we want to change this with obj underscore zombie. The reason it's not turning pink like the rest of this, just a sec. Anyways, the reason it's not turning pink like the rest of this is because it actually, we haven't actually saved it, so it's still called object 10. So, mouse underscore, no, we want it to do obj dot player. No, it's obj underscore player dot x. Obj underscore player dot y. Alright, so I'm just going to save that just so it saves the name and so it fixes the errors in the script, because it wasn't really sure what zombie was. Okay. So, move underscore towards point. Now I think we need, so we need we need 2 coordinates and a speed. Player obj underscore player. I'm going to control C that, and I'm going to put dot x, comma, control V, dot y, comma. I'll give it an average speed of 2. Slow walking zombie, you know. Now we need to actually set an alarm. So alarm. I'm gonna do something ironic again. So you go into this, and you do double backslash for comment, and you write no comment. So you know it's I find that ironic. Programming humor, I guess. So if bracket open bracket close bracket if no, this needs to be in a collision event. This is going to be our damage. So on collision with player, this is really simple AI. Literally, it'll just be walking towards the player at all time, no matter what no matter if you're behind an object or anything. So this is just really simple. You can actually do that by, what is it? It is, oh, it's basically saying, like, if there's an object in the way. I can't remember. Okay, so on collision, in the event of a collision with obj underscore player, if alarm 0 equals 0, global.hp equals, oh, I'm doing this wrong. So I need to do these brackets, do this, bracket up, global.hp minus equals 1. So I haven't actually set a global.hp. I'm going to actually have to do that. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. So that'll basically minus RHP by 1, and then we'll set, alarm, wrong one, 0, oh, what am I doing, equals 30. 30 seconds seems like a reasonable hit time. I have faster bullet speed, but I also run faster than them. The only way they can actually kill me is if they swarm and overrun me, pretty much. Because I move at 3, they move at 2. You know. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do that. And then I'm going to create a new group, call it globals. And that's just going to be global variables. So I'm going to create an object. I'm going to call it obj underscore player underscore globals. Okay, so I'm going to add event on create, and I'm going to do global.hp equals, do I have to put global? You know what? I'm gonna do this a lot simpler, and actually just delete this. Yes. And actually do it like this. I'm gonna Control X this, so I cut it. Yep. And I'm gonna delete that event. I'm actually going to go into. I'm gonna delete this alarm. And I'm gonna create bullet damage for this. So on collision with bullet, did I just label it HP? Yeah, I think so. So HP minus equals 3. So bullets will do 3 damage. So I'm just gonna put these parentheses around it, just how I like it. There we go. So if you guys don't understand, just this one thing, why I do this, these semicolons, you don't actually need them in GameMaker. I could leave them out, but proper code etiquette, basically, I like it because that's what it uses in different languages like C or Java. Some languages use it. So I'm gonna delete this folder because we don't need globals anymore. Zombie should be done. And I'm going to do add event on collision, and I'm going to do the collision event in here. So I'm going to define an HP. So gun HP equals. Let's do 10. I can take 10 hits. Oh, I already have a. So I want to go to control, drag a code in here. This may be split up into 2 episodes, so don't be surprised if it is. So I don't want alarm 0, actually. I'll need to set a new alarm. Actually, delete that. I'll just duplicate this as an alarm, alarm 1. And for this, I'll just replace the 0 with the 1. 1. See, it's as simple as that. And then we just go to HP, and, you know, it's simple. No, you don't need the word global anymore. It's just HP minus equals 1. So yeah, that should be damage. Let's see. Is it just HP? Is that all Yeah, so that should work. I'm gonna go into the step event. This is just so our player can die. If HP equals 0, or is equal to or less than 0. So say we do enemies that like do 2 damage, and you end up like with like 1 life left, and then you get 2 damage taken away. You'd be -1, so it would only work. Anyways, so if it is less than or equal to 0, then I want it to instance underscore destroy. Simple. Basically, if you have no health left, destroy the object. So that seems pretty simple. Now I have to do destroying this. So I have to do an if event. So if HP equals is less than or equal to 0, oh, I just put cap locks on it. Awkward. Instance underscore destroy. I'm just gonna do that. I forgot to do that on the last one, but it doesn't matter. So actually, that should be a functioning zombie game. Yeah, I'm just gonna set a couple of these around. You know, it's not the best. The AI is not the best. They don't have to see you to attack you. But, you know, let's just run this and look for any errors. I probably made a bunch. But, you know, let's try and compile errors. Alright, what are the errors? There shouldn't be any errors. Oh shit, I think I just broke my phone. Whoops. That was the error. I thought that wouldn't actually matter. Oh, they say it right here. I thought it said it down here. I am dumb. Okay, so that's not an actual error anymore, so I can just hit check mark on that. Oh, yep. So I don't even have a gun yet. And you know that's happening. So you can actually walk off screen. I would just put walls up there. They don't have collision events with each other or walls. Awkward. But I do. So I have the gun. Why is it not shooting? Oh, it is shooting. Okay, so that just instantly killed them all. I forgot to set an alarm. Oh no, I should... Yeah, I should do this in bullet. So, add event. So basically this was just supposed to be like destructible objects tutorial, but I've turned it into a zombie game tutorial. Don't know how that works. So, on a collision with a zombie, add event. Oh wait, not add event. Control. Very simple. I probably could have just duplicated the other one's instance underscore destroy bracket. Oh, that's right there. That shouldn't be there. Okay. So that's simple. Let's make these solid. I think that should help. So yeah, I'm just waiting for it to compile. Alright, it's not that slow. Let's go. So they're facing me, and they still have no collision. So the reason it wasn't working earlier, because I was actually, the bullet, is because I was actually clicking the wrong button. But right now I am not. Oh, there we go. So let's just see if I can die. That's actually a very strange glitch. Huh. It does not seem like I can. I seem to have killed them all, though. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can die. Very strange, unless I accidentally said something wrong. So HP equals 10 on collision with zombie. Did I do a no comment code in here? I did. Did I? I can't read it by hovering over it right now. Yeah. Minus equals 1 should be correct. HP minus equals 1. Right. Oh, is this still set as alarm 1? It may be registered. Oh, what the fuck? Alright, that was just weird. Code. I don't know why I had the extra parentheses. It may just be the alarms right now. Maybe I have to do... It doesn't... No, because it's just destroy. Just destroys... If you don't have any variable in it, it will just destroy what you are. So I'm just a little stumped here. You know, I'm not gonna fix all the glitches, of course. I don't have to fix like the collision. Basically, collision with zombie. If you want to fix that, just set the speed to 0 on collisions, or even a negative speed. So make it move in the opposite direction when it touches a wall. So I have to go around these walls, but they have a big advantage because they don't. That one fired. Might be the angle. That's very strange. Do I have to hold it? That seems to work. Holding it. I think... Oh! It's my mouse. Just a second. I'll get it to work. I use a laptop mouse for coding. Because I don't see a point in having a real mouse attached. Because I'm just coding. Let's just see if I can die. I'll just wait here. So, you know, how's the weather? Oh, yeah. Same here. Yeah, I'm bored. Real bored. I wish zombies were stronger. And more intelligent. I didn't go inside each other. It's fucked up. So, yeah, hey guys. So that glitch only seems to happen if I shoot at them. Because I'm killing them. It could have something to do with the collision events. Where when it collides, it doesn't realize it shouldn't be moving, so it just moves closer. Because it's like, oh, an object's been destroyed, maybe. But, you know, thanks for watching. It's not really, like, the greatest, but I wasn't really doing that for AI or anything. I was just, you know, destructible things. But yeah. So, some interesting news I found. They're creating a Commodore 64 emulator in GameMaker. So if you guys don't know what a Commodore 64 is, I believe one of the original consoles that used actual discs. Now it wasn't a PlayStation, but or an Xbox, but it was a fairly decent machine. I like the idea of creating an emulator in it. I'm going to be creating another video. The next video I'll create is probably not going to be GameMaker. It's probably going to be a game of some sort, and I'll just be talking to you guys. So, you know, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. And don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe. Shameless promotions. Go follow me on Twitter. It's down in the description. And, see ya.